Hello everyone, this is part 2 of today's lesson. First I want to give a few shout outs to some students who have been taking awesome notes. Jesse from 4th period, Valeria Chapa from 3rd period, and also Jocelyn from 3rd period. These students are doing an incredible job with their notes and I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Okay, let's jump right in. Problem 1 here, I'm going to write out these numbers just to make it a little bit more clear. We have a 30 degrees here. We have x degrees here, and they also give us some information about these triangles. This triangle. These two sides are the same, and these two angles are the same. This side here is different. Now, this makes an isosceles triangle. Here's the key to this problem. I know that in an isosceles triangle, there are two angles that are the same. It tells me that these two angles are the same. So if I'm given that this is x, then this angle here must also be x degrees. Now, I know that all three angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees, so I can just do this. X plus x plus 30 should equal 180 degrees. Now, a simple combining like terms here, I know that x plus x, well there's two x's, so that gives me 2x plus 30 is equal to 180. Now it's a standard two-step equation. We're going to start with the subtraction or addition first. Subtract 30 from both sides. That gives me 2x is equal to 150. Now, I'm going to divide both sides by 2 to get rid of this x. That cancels out. X is equal to 75. And there's my answer. Okay, I'm also going to use this space here for problem 8. So pause if you need to write down these steps. Okay. We're going to go on to problem 8 here. Same idea, except there's just one thing I need to know. So I'm given this is 3x degrees. Here's a box. I don't know what that is. And I'm given that these two sides are equal to each other. These angles are equal to each other. This here is different. I know that this box tells me that it's a right angle. So I know it's going to be 90 degrees. And I'm also given that these two angles are equal to each other. So I know that this angle here must also be 3x. Now when I'm setting this equation up, I just need to add all these together and set it equal to 180, something like this. I have 3x plus 3x plus 90 should equal 180. Combining like terms, I have 3x's here and 3x's here. So the total number of x's I have is 6x plus 90 is equal to 180. Now we just have a standard two-step equation. We're going to start with the addition or subtraction first. Subtract, do the inverse operation. What I do to one side, I must do to both sides. Now that gives me 6x is equal to, these cancel, 90. Finish off the problem in red. Inverse operation, divide both sides by 6. These cancel. X is equal to 15. Alright, there's my answer for 2. I'm also going to use this space once again for problem 9. Pause it if you need to. Okay. So here, this angle right here is 2x. This angle and this angle, I'm just rewriting it so it's a little bit clearer, are equal. And this side are equal. This is given here is 22 degrees. And this angle, this side are alone, are by themselves. So if I'm given that these angles are the same, then I know that this angle also must be 2x. So I can write my equation such as this. 2x plus 2x plus 22 should equal, predict, 180 degrees. 180. I have 2x's here and 2x's here. That combines to give me 4x plus 22 is equal to 180. Now, I subtract 22 from both sides because I'm going to take care of the addition or subtraction first. This cancels. I'm left with 4x is equal to 158. Divide by 4 to get rid of this. And let's go ahead and do the division. 158 divided by 4. 4 goes into 15 3 times. 4 times 3 is 12. Minus, this becomes 3. Bring down the 8. And 4 goes into 38. 9 times. 4 times 9 is 36. Looks like I'm going to have a decimal. So I put both decimal points there. Bring down the, forgot to subtract here, that's 2. Bring down the 0, 4 goes into 25 times. So, x is equal to 39.5. Okay, I'll let you pause it here if you need to copy down these steps. Okay, last problem. Slightly more difficult. We have this angle is equal to this angle, and this says x plus 3 degrees. And this is a right angle here. So I know that right angle is going to be 90 degrees. And I know that because these two angles are telling me that they're equal, I know that this is also x plus 3. So, setting up the equation, we're going to have it equal to 180. And I've got x plus 3 plus x plus 3 plus 90 is equal to 180. So this, if you got this, that's great. That's really great. I think that maybe some students may be a little confused with all these parentheses. It's all addition. So we actually don't even need the parentheses. And I think if I write it without the parentheses, it's going to be a little bit more clear. X plus 3 plus x plus 3 plus 90 is equal to 180. Now let's just combine the terms. Let's shrink this down as much as we can. And if it takes you a few steps, that's okay. We've got 1x here and 1x here. How many total x's do I have? I got 2 x's. And when you're doing a problem like this, when there's a lot of things you need to combine, sometimes I like scratching it out. I've taken care of that. They're here. Now I just need to add the 3 and the 3 and the 90, which will give me plus 96. There's 2 3's in the 90. And that's going to be equal to 180. Now we're comfortable because now we have a standard two-step equation. Start with the addition or subtraction first. On both sides, these cancel. 2x is equal to 84. Divide both sides by 2, the inverse operation of this multiplication. These cancel, and x is equal to 42. Thank you very much.